Hey guys, Tal here of Informed Trades and developer at PRI Systems with another trade live on the GBP USD. It's now 7:45 London time, 9:45 Tel Aviv where I am. We're short GBP USD at 15962 from a trade that Sol generated. You can see it right over here. This is where we got in. Basically, price just shot up. Hit our target, got us in, went up 3 pips, and is now on its way down. We're at 0 now after the spread. And this has been a very standard Sol trade, and I ran the program. I ran it. What is exceptional, I didn't run on the full day. I ran it just to analyze this movement here. You can see. Well, let me mark that for you. From here to here. What that means is that I told Saul to look at the hours between this area and this area and just analyze that current movement. So we do that in Saul by going to session start, session end, and just putting in the times we want. So in this case, it was I told it to go from 12 until 5. And what that did was just Saul analyzed that, kind of looked at where people were loading up on positions, where was a place that was likely for longs to be exited, and gave us that signal. As you can see, it really worked quite well. Things are in, but we can't count our eggs, our chickens before they hatch. I'm gonna pause the video now and update you as soon as there's something to update. Alright, see you soon. Okay guys, we're back. We're more or less at the close of this bar. You can see, let me make that bigger even. This bar is pushed under the low of this bar. This candle has gone under this candle, and if it's going to close there, I'm going to move my stop from up here, from 15977 to 15970, and it's closed at the bottom. Let's see if this one pushes. Well, instead of keeping you on quiet video, I'm going to pause. Okay guys, as we can see, price is going to start wobbling now. I don't like it. I'm going to close half the position for a small loss. We're going to close 3 micros, which should come out to about 90 cents, if I'm not mistaken. 3 micros closed. Alright. At 15962 for break even on those. So let me give a bit more explanation about why I closed half the position there. With Saul seeing a movement like this and selling into it, selling against heavy buying, I'd like to see that sharp pullback quickly. And if price stops wobbling, I'm worried that this is going to continue. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure though. A lot of times we'll see maybe price go up here and then come pull back down sharply, or it's going to shoot back up. And I'm preparing myself for the case where it's going to shoot back up by just minimizing my losses. And if I had a strong confirmation of the movement, I'd be much more confident in staying in with the full position. This way, I'd rather take a smaller loss, of course, for the price of taking a smaller profit, than taking the full loss. Looking into a move like this. On the other hand, I do like selling into these movements because a lot of time you do get that sharp pullback like this one. Saul's really good at identifying where they're going to happen, as you can see. And the question is usually if they're sustainable, and if they're going to be strong enough to really bring in money. And that's really where your trade management has to come in, your decision making. And a lot of times it's tempting to take it all the way to the stop loss, and it's usually the right thing to do with a system in general. In this case, because I've gotten more comfortable with Sol and getting to know how to use it and how markets react at different times and different pairs, I prefer to cut my losses before they happen, as they say. So let's see what's going to happen. On the other hand, what I am going to do at this point is remove my take profit, and just setting it to 0, or 1 is good enough. So that if it does go in my favor, I'd expect it to hit at least the moving average. So I'm going to take at least that much, if on less lots. And at this point, I'm going to pause again and probably unpause when we get filled this way or that. See you guys. Okay guys, we've got price movement. it's moving in our favor at this point. You can see this orange dashed line I put in. That's our break-even spot essentially, because we closed off before for a loss of 90 cents. We needed a 90-cent profit on 2 lots, so break-even is right over there, and we're up for 10 cents total on this trade, or $1 on the 2 lots we've got left in. And that's the update for the moment. I'm gonna wait maybe 2 more ticks, close off on the moving average. So I'm gonna keep this up for the moment, and let's just look. Maybe in the meantime we can look at the Euro USD and talk a bit more about correlations, which I do love. So yeah, Euro USD is showing us something kind of similar and the kind of correlation I like to see. As you can see, the dollar was losing strength. Euro goes up. Euro USD goes up means the dollar is going down. And same with GBP USD. GBP goes up, USD goes down. When the GBP goes down, the USD is going up. And as you can see, we had kind of the same movement, sharp movement up in the Euro USD, a bit of stalling, and finally the confirmation down. And currently he's stuck on the moving average. Let's see if they break down or not. GBP USD was doing the same. It's bouncing up. Let's see how that works out in a minute. Let's look at the yen. The yen is showing dollar weakness. USD GPY. Usually USD comes first. So up is up for the dollar and down is down for the dollar. If USD is on the right, then down is up and up is down for the dollar. Let's look at the Aussie. The Aussie is kind of stalling up here. This was also another stall level. This would be actually a place I'd also like to be short in, but one trade at a time. The franc, the USD versus the franc, is showing the dollar going up. And all these things kind of confirm, because what we're essentially trading is the dollar. As in we're making a movement, the dollar versus the yen, so at least 50% of that factor is the dollar. And right now it's the American session, so the dollar, I would say, the dollar in general is kind of usually the stronger of the two pairs. And it really, I find personally the correlations work great to give me an indication. At this point, what I'm seeing, especially from the euro, is still dollar strength. Maybe not bar for bar, but overall, I'm expecting a bit more of a dollar movement. And let's see if I'm right or not. So I'm going to pause again. Hey guys, we're back. Basically, as you can see, price action hasn't really been in our favor anymore. It's more or less stopped at that level, and I'm about to close out. I'll give it a second to see if we get that extra pip. So we're gonna close out for somewhere around a 50-cent loss, 70 cents. Let's see, then the next pip, take the decision. And we're out. Okay, we've closed this trade. All in all, for a 90-cent loss. That's 0 on the first one, on 2 lots, and the rest for 90 cents. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.